welcome to the Unbreakable Hearts channel.
This is the night line here. There's so many buildings around, beautiful things, beautiful sights. You can't see it, but in the background, up in the top, is a building that has a top part with a fire in the middle of the room. This is just part of Atlanta where I'm at the moment. It's tranquil. Good afternoon here, YouTube people. What is going on with you all today? I want to talk to you about liars. Liars have happened to be near and dear to my heart. Not only have I lied in my past, but I have had many liars in my presence. And even if that be on internet or whatever, I seem to find a lot of liars in my life. And it was all because I didn't really do what I was supposed to at all times. And when you tell lies to people, lies come right back to you. So that kind of thing just happened for me. It was inevitable. When you tell lies, people will also give you lies. And I had to cut that out of my life. You know, Revelation 21 says all liars will have their part in the lake of fire. And of course, I don't want to be condemned for my lying tongue, so I had to stop lying about certain things that I would tell, you know, what I would consider a white lie. But I had to stop doing it. It wasn't healthy for me, and I just really didn't want to do it. So I excuse me. I just had to pull a rabbit out of my hat and stop doing it and be forgiven for that. I also, excuse me, woo. It's hot and cold here all the time. Nothing stays the same. If it was always cold, it would be much better than it getting hot and then cold again. Anyways, to get back with this, a lying tongue is very deceitful, and people run around and do things that you don't necessarily want being done. And if you lie to people, you're going to get lies back. So you have to tell the truth in everything. And, you know, to even tell the person that you might be dealing with all the lies that you've told. It's important to do so, it truly is. Me, number one on the list. I'm not far from that. I've told my stories, and I had to stop doing it. Anyways, if you're not looking to go to the lake of fire, I would suggest that you start telling the truth now, instead of it being too late to do so, because none of us know when Christ will return, and it will be absolutely too late at that point in time. I just hope that everything will turn out all right in your case. I was dealing with a twin, a mimic, somebody that was always deceiving me behind my back and never tells me the truth. Absolutely never. And basically envious and jealous of me. And there's nothing to be jealous about. Everybody has their own keys to life. Everybody deals with certain things, good and bad, in their life. And you have to move forward from that, you know. My twin, of course, is somebody that would teach me lessons in my life, and things that I should do, and also things that she may do that I don't want to get into. And it's really difficult, but you know, it's a good thing to learn from that person. Just recently, I have added myself into, I don't know, 8 different dating sites. And I've been getting countless, over 500 letters from different women that, you know, I posted my pictures on those sites, and they're all trying to contact me. So I know that even though I'm getting older, people are still finding me attractive, and that's a good thing. You know, I can't say, well, you know, I don't really care for that. You know, it is a good, positive thing to look forward to. You know, in my past, I was pretty much torn down and thought of in a bad type of way, and, you know, talked about behind my back. And I really didn't understand. I mean, you know, I'm just an average guy. I really am. But, you know, some people do whatever they can to make you look one way when you know that you're another way. You know, that's all. That's about how I could sum all of that up. And I just couldn't take it anymore. I didn't want to deal with somebody that would tear me down at all costs. And also, my twin had a person on the side, and she was acting very wishy-washy, you know. She would come in, she would say things to me, sometimes not say anything at all, and just put, you know, heart stickers and things like this in my chat. And to really try to make it like she's for me, but she has a decision, and the way it looks for me, because I'm not waiting around for that person, the way it looks for me is that it's time to move on. It really is. I'm not playing any games with anybody. You know, if you have, that's my motto now. If you have a decision and you choose one or the other, that's fine. But if you want to go through life not knowing what you want or who you want, this and that, you're not for me, because I'm not going to sit around waiting on your decision. I'm not going to do it. I would never do that. So I moved on. My life has become so much better now, and I'm not looking back. I mean, what's the point? Do I love that person? Yes, I love that person with all my heart, with all my soul, and with all my mind. But because she is a part of me, and I knew that from the beginning. I made a lot of bad decisions. Somebody kind of painted themselves as being my twin, but wasn't my real twin. It was my false twin. And you know, she had this way of manipulating, and you know, that's just no way to be. But my real twin, I just don't really see eye to eye with that person, wanting to, you know, gaslight me, breadcrumb me, you know, acts like the world is hers and hers only, and she's not making any decision towards me because she has other guys in the wings waiting on her. So I've moved on, you know, and that's just plain and simple. You know, you can find somebody other than your twin to be with, and I just don't have that anymore. It's too hard. Life is too short. Maybe if she was closer to my age, she would understand that, because it looks like, you know, she's all, I got all kind of years to go and that. But we don't know that. I mean, next year she could pass away. You know, anybody has that ability, and it can happen. So I just wanted to speak on that, because liars will have their place in the lake of fire. So if you have any lies that you're withholding from somebody, I would suggest that you get that off of your chest. I know it ain't easy. It's never easy, but it's something that we need to do. And I want you to know that I love you. I love you, whoever you are. If you're my worst enemy on the planet, I still love you. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Love yourself. Love my Father God, and by all means love each other, people. Until the next time, love, peace, and soul.